Um, hello. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? How are you all doing today? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Me? Gongaga. Oh, 56 stream streak? For me? Gongaga. Hello, princess. Hello, princesses. Welcome to the stream. I'm dissociating, but I'm okay. You know what? That's been me all day, so I feel you. Welcome in, everyone. I hope that you're all doing good today. I can talk. I can talk very well, actually. Cursed One got first, as usual. Welcome on in. Hello. We got Sekwar in here. We've got I'm in Your Walls. Oh.
I'm a pretty princess.
Oh, yes, you are. The prettiest princess of all. We've got I'm in Your Walls. Kenna's here. Who else is in here? Lone Wolf and Bear both have pretty big stream streaks going, so that's pretty awesome. That's great to see. So I was thinking today, I wasn't thinking, is the thing. I was thinking about it, and I wasn't thinking at all. So I actually don't really know what I want to do today. Anyone got any suggestions? I might put up a poll. I want to try to draw. I want to try to do some art, okay? I'm gonna try to start with some art, but if it's not working, if I'm not feeling it, we might switch to some gaming afterwards. I think I'll put up a poll, make it a nice long poll, see what you guys want to watch me play later. There's a few good options we could do. What game later? What game later? What game we want to do later? We could do Cult of the Lamb. We could do House Flipper. We could do Minecraft. Gaying. Oh, right, we're gonna do some gaying, because it's Pride Month. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Minecraft, House Flipper, Cult of the Lamb. What else do I have in here? What else could we play? We could try Paralives again. Maybe some kind of farming game. Alright. I'll just set that for 10 minutes. You guys can vote whenever you feel like it. But we're probably going to start with some art. And I'm going to doodle for a little bit. I don't have anything in particular I really need to be working on right now. I think I have one commission in my queue. But I will work on that one later. I think I want to just kind of like maybe draw like a character reference or something. I haven't quite decided. Can I? Did you guys hear that? My computer just beeped at me. I think my computer was trying to communicate with me in Morse code. That was kind of scary. Wait a minute, I died in the cult? No. Oh, I'm sure you'll be back. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everyone dies in the cult, but they will come back. And that's the beautiful thing about the cult. Let's see what's winning so far. Cult of the Lamb? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I've been enjoying Cult of the Lamb lately. I was gonna just be like, oh, I'll just do Cult today. But then I was worried, like, oh, we've done so much Cult. We've done so much Cult lately. Why are you staring at us? Guys, what should I play? What should I play? I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know what to do today. Fuck it, we Sally. Fuck it. We Sally. I want to see you flip houses over. I also do love flipping houses. I do love doing a backflip and landing directly on top of a house. That's what that is, right? House flipping? Flipping over and landing directly on top of a house. What do I have to work on? I'm like scrolling through a bunch of my art right now to see if there's anything in particular I need to be working on. I could work on an animatic I started forever ago and never finished. Maybe that would be fun. Maybe that would be good. I personally like my home's foundation to be actually in the ground. Directly underneath the earth. Are you sure? But what if we flipped it over? Because then it would be house flipping. Have you tried flipping your house over? You should try it sometime, it's fun. You should try it. It's a good time, trust me. Trust me. No, dude, trust me. Oh! Owl! Hi guys! How was Minecraft? How was Minecraft? Touches you, I miss you. Hi! Hi! How are you guys doing? How is Minecraft? I saw you were working on the villager hall? Is that what you guys were working on? I'm pretty sure. I hope you guys had a fun time. For all of the raiders who just came in, I'm Newt. I use any pronouns. And today we're going to start with some drawing. And then later go on to a game. If you'd like to vote for what game we play later, there's currently a poll in the chat. I can't talk today. What the fuck? There's currently a poll in the chat if you'd like to vote for what we play later. And we can have some fun. Vote Minecraft. We could play some Minecraft. We could play some Cult of the Lamb too. We could play some House Flipper. Or we could play the secret fourth option, which is a farming game. Of which I have not decided which. I have a lot of farming games. I do like farming games a lot. But that's just me. As for what we're drawing, I think I'm gonna work on my X-Men animatic that I've been working on. It's all OCs. Because I love my OCs. Touches is you, Alraid. Hello. Hi, Liz. Hi, Liz. Hi, Koba. Hi, guys. Hi, welcome on in. Let me bust out my tablet. Wapow. And then, me when I, you're gonna bust? Oh, I'm always busting. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always busting. That's how the line goes, right? I'm hulking out! I was playing Marvel Rivals before stream today. I just wanted to play as Cyclops. I didn't get a single round where I could play as him. Bitches are too fast! They were too fast. Everyone kept claiming him. So sad. What are you arting? I am gonna be drawing some in an animatic that I'm working on. I might also start a different animatic though. Finish a project or start a brand new one? See, that's always the question when it comes to artists, isn't it? Do I make an animatic about my D&D character? Or do I make an animatic about my X-Men OCs? Much to think about there. But for now, see, I personally start a new one and never finish the first ones. Exactly, I'm in your walls. You get it. You understand. Why finish a project when you can start a bunch of other ones? Don't worry about it. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in the poll. Okay, hey, Cult of the Lamb is still winning right now, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to our game screen here. And we've already got 3 Sallys on lock. What the fuck? So far in this, we've got like a few bits that I've already done because my dumbass was like, what if I did a colored what if I did everything, what if I colored everything in? What's my fucking problem, huh? What is my fucking problem? Yeah. Thankfully, I've been smart and I've been using a lot of 3D models to kind of like get me started on a lot of this stuff. Like you can see that I used a bunch of like head models here. So that has helped me a lot with getting a lot of this stuff on lock. So you love to see it. Fuck yeah, we have Buff Sally. Buff Sally is here to watch me draw. So then we have this model right here that I actually want to adjust a little bit before we move on. How do I adjust models again? Let me in. Let me adjust you. Oh, there we go. I want this to be a little bit more forward, like she's walking forward. That makes sense. I want it to look like she's walking forward. And also, I feel like this arm needs to be a little bit more like this. You know, like she's kind of like grabbing onto her jacket as she's walking here. And then we're going to go ahead and turn the entire thing a little bit more forward just to get this pose like a little bit more in motion. That looks a little bit better. That looks a little bit better. I don't know if... Yeah, don't look at it from other angles, but that's okay. We really only need it from the one angle. And then we'll just do that. How have I been doing this so far? Like what line art tool have I been using? I think I've just been using, yeah, just kind of like my Milli pen, I think. So it's like very clean looking. I think that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's get in here. If this doesn't work out, we'll be playing some Cult of the Lamb, looks like. So we'll do this for a little bit. We'll move on to Cult of the Lamb, so on and so forth. I think I was using my... not that one. My Milli pen. Yeah, I think this was what I was using. Okay. Since we're drawing, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on some random bullshit music. Of course, it's immediately some Vocaloid. You know how it is. Okay, yeah, Cult of the Lamb won, just by one vote, but still. I don't usually use a lot of 3D models, but they make shit like this go a lot faster. So when I just need to like sort of bullshit my way through something, they're very useful. So like, okay. Oh, you know what? I should really make this a raster layer. Let's do that again. Just gonna kinda... I don't want to spend too much time on each like frame I have here, but at the same time, you know, I need to do it at some degree because I do need to color it, which is going to be kind of the painstaking part here. And I should have references for all these characters. Ah, here we go. Okay. Here's the reference page I have. Okay. We'll just copy this. This is Chrome's character. Jolene. She's everything to me. And I'll just put this over here. When I work on videos like this, I like to just set the canvas to 1920 by 1080. Sort of like from the get-go. And it just makes everything a little bit easier to do because I already have everything like set to go at a size that works for like, video. Which, you know, if I'm gonna be posting this to social media, I really should be doing it vertically, but, uh, you know, I already started it like this, so, you know, I already started it. I have to keep with it. And then she's got her little, like, headband here. And then her hair kind of goes, like, very up. She's got very anime hair. She's very anime girl. And you know what? I love that for her. She is a shonen protagonist to me. And she's got her little kind of lightning-shaped ahoge. Speaking of anime protagonist type shit. Eyes from the side are always my nightmare. I hate drawing side profiles. I hate drawing side profiles. So much. Why did I make such a big proportion of this side profile? I don't think that's... That looks like shit! Okay. Oh, you know what it is? Eyebrows would be down towards there. Yeah. That's a little better, I think. Not by much, but still, it's better. It's not by much, but we'll go with that. I'm really bad at side profiles. I need to practice them real bad. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we've got the collar, and it's supposed to look like she's like kind of grabbing onto her collar, kind of pulling her like jacket on, you know? So that's kind of the vibe I want to go for there. And then sort of like this vibe. And then jacket sleeve. This is gonna be kind of like that, I think. And then kind of slightly ignoring the actual hand position here. She's a little bit buffer than this model that I'm using. Yeah, that's probably good enough. I'm gonna give that a solid good enough from me. Again, this is an animatic, so this is gonna be seen for like a couple of seconds at most. And then yeah, okay. I see what I need to do here. Okay. This is kind of a little bit more forward. Like that. There we go. You know, it's not perfect, but I'll take it for now. And then we got bottom of the jacket, the body. Built. How do you keep your super suit on while you're fighting? It's incredible. Built. Built like her mama. She got big ass thighs. And then we go into the boot here. Kind of like that. No, that's too long here. Again, there we go. Okay, and then boot. Nice loose boot. And she's kind of got just real thin boots like this. And then her other thigh. How does that look so good? Yeah, you know, beside her face, it looks pretty good. I want to get rid of this. What if we just didn't see her face? What? What if we just didn't see the eyes at all? What if the eyes just didn't exist and they weren't real and they couldn't hurt me? I think that's gonna have to be true. And then she's got her sort of not bandana, but this thingy. Yeah, looks good. Eyes are a myth. Like, they don't exist. They're not real. They can't hurt me. If I don't think about them, then they're not real. Side profiles aren't real. Eyes aren't real. I'm not real. I'm just a figment of your imagination. So what about that? And then we've got our back boot here. Like so. Tell me why that actually got me. Hello. Then why was I staring at a black screen for the last half hour? Yeah. You were staring at it with your mind, actually. That's gonna have to be a good enough from me, I think. It kind of looks awkward as fuck, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have the skills to freehand this pose myself, so we're gonna have to go with this. I forgot. Hello. Hi, Kolba. Suffering by staring at the darkness. You should play some music so at least you're listening to music while you're staring into the darkness and suffering. That would be nice. Alright. I'm so sleepy, dude. Gah. I feel you. I actually took a nap earlier today. I slept for like an hour. And now I'm here and I'm like, where am I? Who are you people? I still kind of hate this pose, but I think I'm gonna have to go with it. Let me just grab my colors here and lock this layer so that I can go in and circle all this shit. And just fill in all the colors. All of the colors. We got her belt, her headband here, and all the little pieces of her headband. Like so. And then I'll color her boots on this layer too. And then on the layer underneath that, I'm gonna go in with her suit color. This neon ass blue. Yeah, okay. The EP guy. Sleep 3 hours of sleep! Kalba, go to bed. Go to bed. You can go to bed right now. You did really good today, too. You were using your brain all day. It's time for you to go bedtime. I forgot the sleeve. My sleeve. There we go. Oh, what emote is that? That's so cute. Oh, look, a Narpy. I wish I could nap, but it messes my sleep schedule up and I won't sleep that night at all. That's fair. That's really fair. I normally don't nap. But sometimes I'm just so beyond sleepy that I can't, like, focus at all. And that's when I know that it's time for me to go take a nap. I actually don't really like taking naps all that much, but sometimes I am forced to. The world forces my hand and I am forced to go take a nap. I'm so brave. Okay. I know, I was surprised to hear you napped. We traded places, like, genuinely. I was the napper today. I napped. Yay! Question mark? If I can nap, then I'm sick and should really go to a doctor. That was truly me for most of my life. I don't think I took naps until college, I'm pretty sure. I think college is the first time I truly napped. Because I was tired as fuck at university. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and fill in all of this. That was bad from me. Okay. There we go. Okay. Clean that shit up. Again, this is all not gonna be on the screen for very long. So I'm not crazy worried about how anything looks. Hi, Loki. Yeah, college was the last time I could, and that's from staying up till 4 a.m. cramming. Yeah. A lot of cramming in university. I didn't do too much cramming in university, thankfully. But I definitely did have to be up at some weird buttfuck hours of the day, mostly because of filming schedules. Because I did do a lot of filming at university because I was a film production major. And of course, people would want like nighttime scenes, and so we would be filming at like stupid ass hours of the day. Nightmare. Oh my god, hey Ink Kaylee! What's up? Oh, you guys are also doing art. Speaking of that, I should change my category to art. Welcome on in! Hello, little Void Raid. I hope you guys had a great time. If you need to take a break, feel free to do so. I'm gonna be we're having kind of a chill stream today. We're gonna be doing art for a little bit. We might switch to Cult of the Lamb if I get tired. But for now, we're just doing some drawing. You know how it is. I don't think I want to. I think doing the shading like that actually makes it look kind of suspicious, but I don't want her to look just suspicious. Did I draw her face in here? No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm fine not drawing her face in because I already did it once during this animatic. Why am I shading shit? What is my problem? What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh. Oh. Just gonna do this and then multiply. And then I'm just gonna use some eraser to balance it out. There we go. So I see shading isn't being your friend today as well. See, normally I love shading. Shading is kind of one of my favorite parts of a drawing, but I'm working on an animatic, you see. And it's an animatic I started a while ago, so I'm trying to copy my own style for it. But tell me why I thought that it would be a good idea to shade an animatic. What the fuck? Well, there we go. Oh. Yeah, no, it works really good all the time. No, bribery always works. It never has any problems ever. Yeah, totally. Like, why the fuck? Why did I do this to myself? Ugh. And it's like, I could technically just change it at this point, but should I? I don't know. Like, it's not hard. Look, I just did it there. I'm fine. I'm fine. We don't need to complain about it. But what if I wanted to? What if I want to whine about it? Goo goo gaga. Roshi's so pretty. This is okay. This is this is my friend's OC. This is my partner's OC actually. And she is Rogue's daughter. So they look very similar. I think it's very cute to me. Okay, so I wanted to do this, and then I wanted to have a bunch of the other characters slide in, like, also walking, I think. So I think I'm basically just going to put these in a folder together and then use that as sort of like a base almost for some of the other characters. So I'm gonna go into my materials here. I did download a bunch of walking poses, so I'm just gonna use these. Oh my god, this body shape is ugly as fuck. Okay. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna go into my body shapes, and I think 175 would be correct for this character. Yeah, that's probably good. It looks like he has one leg. But that's probably fine, right? He doesn't need two of those, right, guys? He doesn't need two legs. Let's do a little bit of adjusting here. That's better. That's better. And we'll make this one. Ah! Hey, Pumpcake! Thank you so much for the 17 months. Thank you so much. Welcome on in. And this one I think is going to be one of the other characters that we have here. We have, I think I want to do Ren. Okay, hold on. We have to pull up the song real quick. This is gonna be the Nobody Soldier. By Hoosier. And let me just listen to this section real quick. It starts here. Oh wait, no, it starts towards the end of the song actually. Here we go. Where does it start, actually? Where does it start? There we go. Okay. Okay. Step a little bolder is the line that we're working on right now. I think I'm gonna do maybe 5 of them total with Jolene included. I think that'll work. I'm gonna play the song from the beginning just to get the vibes back going. Going back, going back, going, gone. Yep. Exactly. And next up we're drawing Ren. And we're gonna get right on it actually. Get down on it. Get down on it. He's got a big nose, which actually makes it slightly easier for me. Especially because this is also like almost a 3/4 view. But I think just because of the distance and the fact that I didn't want to draw Jolene's face, I'm not going to draw any of their faces. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to deal with this shit. I will draw his eyebrow though, I think. Just to kind of get the idea of an expression down. He's got longer hair, so I can draw some of that in.
How big is it though?
For Ren? Metaphorically or literally speaking? Because he is transgender. So, you know. Metaphorically speaking, average. Both? Yeah. Metaphorically speaking, average. I would say. Literally speaking, average. He's my beautiful average man. He says it's above average though. He's like one of those kinds of guys. Love a fellow redhead? Dude. Oh, you'd actually love him too because he can transform parts of his body into animal body parts. Not his whole body, just parts of his body. So like he can turn his arms into wings or into claws or into like gorilla arms or into elephant arms, I guess. I don't know why he would want that. But he can turn his legs into like cheetah legs or, you know, he can turn his tailbone into a tail, his eyes into eagle eyes. But he can't turn his like full body into anything. That would be cheating. He's not Beast Boy. Wait a minute, that's DC. Don't worry about it. Big boobs. I don't wanna choose between a soldier. He's a nice guy though. He's kind of a stick in the mud. He's a little bit of a hothead, a little bit of a hard ass, but he does it because he loves his team. You know what I mean? He's one of those kinds of heroes where he's a little bit of an ass, but like you kind of love him at the same time. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy that needs to be taken down a peg sometimes. If you know what I mean. No. Maybe? Unless? No. Unless? He's a good boy. He's my good boy. I think he dies, but he's my good boy. Me talking about my OCs like, I think he dies, personally. You'll tell pretty quickly with the designs of my X-Men character OCs that I like X-Men like early uniforms. I like the tacky yellow and blue. I like a tacky super, like if I'm designing a superhero, I'm gonna give them a tacky superhero costume. it's more fun to me that ways. I find it more enjoyable for me as a character designer, I think. Like, could I draw them in something kind of cooler? Maybe. But what if I didn't? You ever think about that? What if I drew them in, like, bright yellow and blue, superhero costume? Classic suits are normally my favorite. The colors pop and aren't dreary like a lot are now. Exactly! I think they're cute and fun. I think that the X-Men have such a fun color scheme, too. Like, they're all, like, this nasty blue and yellow. That's why I can't stand the fucking Fox movies where they're like, ugh, we're too cool for that. What if we all wore black? What if we wore black because we're cool? I'm like, okay, buddy. Alright, we get it. You think that superheroes are lame. I'm so glad that we're back in tacky superhero era with, like, the latest Superman movie, not afraid to put Superman back in some tighty-whities, you know? I love it. I love it. 'Cause, like, superheroes at their core are they're a little lame. I'm gonna say it. They're gonna say it. Alright, literally, you edgelord. So which one of their powers is connected to a dimension that most of the writers with didn't exist? Oh, like one of the characters that, like like fucking Cyclops where they're like, well, I feel like I have to explain how his powers work, so we're gonna make up something to make it feel like we knew the whole time how his powers worked, and it's not just some bullshit that we're just saying. Probably my OC ectoplasma, which we won't be drawing for a little while. Just because I feel like she would be the most, like, random bullshit type character. I drew her recently, I can show you guys. I drew her in the Mob Psycho 100 art style. Because I felt like she would really suit it. So this is her if she was in Mob Psycho 100. Oh, like for the Flash, where instead of it being some freak accident, he connected with the Speed Force? Yeah. Or like some writers being like, oh yeah, Cyclops' eyes are actually portals to the punch dimension. It's like, girl. Sure, bitch. Yeah, whatever. Sure, they're portals to the punch dimension. Don't even get me started on the punch dimension. Dude, don't get me started on the punch dimension. I think also, okay, so here's ectoplasma. This reference is so old at this part. This is their siblings, Puppet Master and Maximum. I feel like Maximum would be another one where they would be like, oh, well, actually, he's from Limbo. You know, they'd pull out the fucking Limbo bullshit with him because he looks like a demon. Oh, he's actually the son of that one fucking demon guy. Is it Zeraphale? I don't know. They'd pull some bullshit like that on him. He's just some guy. What the fuck is a punch dimension? What? Don't even get me started. I feel like he needs more cheeks. I feel like he needs a little bit more cheek. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Now we're talking. And then just like a little bit more here. Get that Dorito going. He is my little Dorito boy. He is shorter than Jolene though, so I think I'm gonna have to fuck with his proportions a little bit. In my head. Nobody goes some baby. Yeah, because realistically speaking, he should be like this tall. Oh, I didn't draw his other arm. Hold on. Buddy, we cannot change your size yet. I did not draw your other arm here. You just had a floating glove there for a second. That's awkward. That's his peanuts. Azazel. Yes! Yeah! Nightcrawler's former dad, essentially. His dad now is Mystique, which I like better anyways, so. Me liking the gay pairing better? Shocking, if true. Who said that? Then he's got his shitty little scarves. Because if you're gonna have a flying character, you gotta have some kind of, like, sick-ass, flowy piece, you know what I mean? Like, he's gotta have something flowy for the visual interest of being a flying character. If we don't have something billowing in the wind behind him, is he really flying? So why have a cape when he can have, like, two shitty little scarves? Look at him! He looks like a little superhero! Like, he's so cute! That's my little cutie pie. You'd think that he'd be taller than Jolene, but no, Jolene's quite tall. He's 5'6", and Jolene is 6 foot. So he's 4 inches shorter than her. Oh shit! Hi, Pookie! Hi, Pookie. I drew your guy. I drew your little guy. Let's get a comparing heights in here. Let me get a nice accurate height comparison chart. We got 6 foot and we got 5'6". Okay, so he's gonna be kind of about mouth height on Jolene. So let's get him the right height. And then... oh, he's so funny. He's so short. Yeah. I guess ear height would be the right way to say that. So that's probably pretty good. And then because the line art is now way thinner, I'm just gonna go in with the correction tools here because I drew this on a vector layer. I can correct line width and I can thicken it by, let's go 2. 2's too much. Let's go 1. 1 is a little bit better, but I'm gonna go a little bit thinner than that. There we go. So now I fixed his line art thickness. So now he's about the same as Jolene here, and that should be good. And now I can color him in. I feel like his proportions are a little weird because his head's a lot smaller, but again, this is only going to be on screen for like a second or two, so hopefully it should be fine. Alright, let's color little white boy in. Let me use that as my reference layer so that I can go in and just kind of circle all this shit. Oops. There we go. He doesn't have much skin showing, actually. He is not a whore. He is no harlot. He is my special little good boy, as we've established. He's my special little good boy. He's my little sweetie pea. He's my little snookums poopa. He's my little sweetie beetle. Whoa. Yeah, you know, I can color all this in, I think. And his scorf. The scorf. There we go. And then we'll just tidy that up. Oops. I'll leave that. That's good enough. Okay. So there's that. Oh, his shoes. There we go. And then his super suit is mostly blue with some white. So I'm just gonna basically just color in the whole thing. And then I'll go in afterwards. Oh, I'm gonna redo that. I don't want to have to erase all of that. That's too much work for me. That's better. Okay. We can clean this up a little bit. Get that. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be good. And then we will use a clipping layer on top of that to fill in the rest of these areas that are supposed to be white and gold, white and gold, like that. And then fill those in. Not that. There we go. All right. And then now I'll go in again, lock that layer, and color all this in. So I'm gonna basically do this. Yeah. I'll just color all that in, and then on top of that, draw his big X for the X-Men, just in case you forgot what team he's on. Oh, actually, you know what? I made his go all the way to the armpit. There we go. The best way to do super suits, I heard this from like other, I don't know, comic artists and stuff, is to pay attention to like clean lines like that, like it goes to his armpit, you know, that kind of thing. So just kind of working with that advice is how I figure out how to draw most of my super suits. He's built like a Dorito. Nah, clearly he's in the Z-Men. Oh, right. There are the fucking the U-Men. So, you know, we have that. Ugh, stupid. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. And there's his beautiful X. And then he's just got this belt. Again, how do you keep your super soup up while you're fighting? Belt. Yeah, belt. And tidy that up. And there he is. There's my special little boy. And I'm also going to merge these. And then on this layer, I'm gonna color in his little like wrist pieces here. Yellow. More yellow. Yellow. Okay. That looks pretty good. He's my little special boy. Okay, with this line here, he looks a little bit like he has some camel toe going on, so let's just delete that. He don't need none of that. Ren! My little Ren! He's my other cutie patootie. We're gonna go back in with some shading. I should really make all the shading on all these characters the same color, but I did not. And that's on me. But, you know... Where is he? Here's Ren. You know, actually the warm color did look a lot better. Let's fix that. Let's do the warm shading on him. There we go. Okay. Back to business. We're gonna color in his whole back leg here, and the back arm, and then the back piece here. And then just kind of go back in with the soft eraser. Do that. Perfect. I actually mentioned to Olive your toxic ship of Ren X Puppet Master because she was talking to me about toxic men. Yeah, okay, so Ren here is a gay man. He has known he's gay for a very long time. He's a gay boy. And then Puppet Master is this villain here. And and it started as a joke. Like, I felt like these two would just be so toxic together. I think that Puppet Master has a crush on Ren, but I do not think Ren reciprocates. Because look at this guy. Would you reciprocate? I don't think so. And so it just kind of became a joke. And then I stuck with it. And now on my Tomodachi Island, On my Tomodachi Island, Ren had a crush on Puppet Master, and they got together, and then they broke up. And now Puppet Master has a crush on Ren and wants to get back together with him. It's so messy. It is so messy. I love it. It's so funny. Like, the tea is hot with those two. Absolutely scalding. Scalding. Alright. But with that, Ren's walking pose is complete. They look kind of stupid next to each other, I'm not gonna lie. I did not make my proportions correct with Ren here. But that's too damn bad, I'm not redoing it. His head is really small. Whatever. Like Russian Amir. I miss them. Ugh. I love messy men. Gotta love messy, toxic men. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm wondering if I can make him look better just by, like, kind of pulling one of these on him, and then maybe transform, mesh transformation, increase my grid points, make his head bigger. Right, okay. Make his tits bigger, I guess, while I'm at it. You know, that did actually kind of help just a little bit. It might make his body a little bit out of proportion, but it did help a lot with making him more in proportion with Jolene. So, I'll take it. I will take it. Now then, I'll just leave him in the center of this canvas. And the next character that I want to have with them, I think, is going to be Rush. And Rush is going to be tough because I don't know if I have a body type thing that's, like, good for him, but we'll see, we'll see. We need another walking pose. Luckily I downloaded a fucking shit ton of them. Because I'm stupid like that. You can see, woo! I've got so many. Maybe this one? I think maybe this one is what I want. God, this default body type is fucking disgusting. Okay, actually, I want the opposite of that, because I think I want his arm to be kind of the main focus, because he is very arm heavy of a character. So I think I want him to have sort of his full arm forward. How's this one? Is this beefy? Oh god, it's scary. Ooh, it's scary. Why does it look like that? Oh, it's scary. Okay. This one's also not beefy enough. How do I not have any, like, beefy men? I just have beautiful, beautiful women. Can you tell what I like drawing? I don't have, like, any beefy men. I have just that one, I think. Yeah, a lot of these aren't. Like, why the fuck are the hands so fucking tiny? What is this? What is that? Terrifying. No thank you. I think we'll go with this one. And then I'm gonna go into... You can't see it, I'm in the advanced tool settings here. And I am just going to beef him up. I'm gonna beef him up. And then I'm gonna go find my reference for... I don't have one. Coda! Oh, Coda! Can I have Rush's reference, please? Pretty please. I only have my own chibi drawing of him, and I know you... Please? Wait, please? I only have my own drawing of him. I have my chibis. I have this chibi group that I drew. So we got Maximum and Puppet Master. We got his name's on the tip of my tongue. This one's Panda's character. And then this one is Flam's character. Catalog, Ren, Pippa, Kaleidoscope / Jolene, Ectoplasma, My Girly Pop, Rush, Weber, Jack, and another character whose name I forgot. We're gonna be drawing them. All right. Oh, Olive! Oh my god, you were also drawing. I wasn't able to stop in your stream. What were you guys drawing? What were you guys up to? Ignore the fact that I'm making this body so scary and weird. Hello! I'm working on an animatic at the moment. And I'm just making myself a really scary reference for this character that I'm going to be drawing next. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Working on page 5 of my one-shot. Oh, okay, cool! Dude, it's been looking so good. Your one-shot has been looking so good. I'm so excited to see it, like, completed and stuff like that. Every single page you post, I'm like, hungry for more. It's been so good. Been getting 1 page a day done, but I got a late start today because of D&D, and I am rushing! How much time do you have left for the whole, like, thingamajig? How much time do you have left? Alright, he's 6'2", so actually we might be pretty good on the height proportion here. What is 6'2" in centimeters? Because this program works in centimeters. 187.96 centimeters, so 188 centimeters. Ooh. Head to body ratio, we're gonna go back to a 7. There we go. Lone Wolf, thank you so much for the gift sub to Olive. Let's fucking go. To the end of the month, and it needs a cover page too. You got a pretty good amount of time left. And we got a sub goal of 10. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, that might actually be pretty good there. It's a little scary, but I think we can work with it. For anyone who just came in, I just want you to know, I am working on an animatic right now. It is for a bunch of, oh my god, he's so little. A bunch of, X-Men OCs, both me and my friends. I'm a bit of an X-Men nerd, especially lately. And, yeah, if you'd like to stick around, feel free to do so. If you need a break after Olive's stream, you can do that as well. No worries here. We love sleeping and we love being tired here, so I am a dream demon after all. Look, Olive puts up with my BS frequently. It's deserved. Yeah, I also want to give myself some good cushion time before the deadline. That's very fair, and that's very, like, responsible of you. Very responsible of you to, like, actually think about, you know, maybe you're gonna need to adjust some more stuff at the very end. Maybe you'll have to go through and fix a couple of things. Me, I'd just be like the procrastinator of all time. I am a notorious procrastinator. I'm quite bad with it, actually. You'd think I'd get better, like, after going through college, but unfortunately, I got worse. Ooh. Thanks, Coda. Coda's art is so freaking cute. I think I got his nose pretty good, honestly. I remembered him having, like, a nice broad nose. And, you know, for someone who's really bad at side profiles, I think this is I didn't draw this on a vector layer. Fuck! It's okay. It's okay. The rest of it will be vector layer. There we go. I'm also just excited for the last page, and I'm gonna draw Alana super pretty. Yay! I love pretty women. Pretty women. I almost started singing. Guys, I almost started singing. Fucking. The musical Sweeney Todd. I almost started singing Sweeney Todd. Okay, so we're gonna have to. We're going big on the hands here, literally. Comm. The clone. The clone. Would this be easier if I sat there and actually like thought these out first and maybe sketched them? Yes. However, welcome to the world where Newt is lazy as fuck. Yeah. Me, going gaga. He's got big hands. One of my favorite musicals, actually. Hell yeah. I was part of a Sweeney Todd production in high school. I didn't do any of the actual theater part, but I played violin for it. And it was kind of evil because that music is hard as fuck for no fucking reason. And we did 2 back-to-back Sondheim musicals my last 2 years of high school. So that's like torture. It was torture, quite frankly. And I sounded like shit, but I didn't. You know, and we had live orchestra, so that's pretty good for a high school. That and Rocky Horror are 2 of my favorites. Rocky Horror is pretty good too. We did Sweeney Todd, and then we also did, what is it called? It's the Frankenstein one. Like the Frankenstein musical. That's like kind of raunchy for a high school, to be honest. Rocky is so much fun if you have the audience interaction. Oh, you know what? That's true. That's true. I feel like you need that for sure. Also, D&D today, my tiny rabbit Geralt Piper became the Crab King! Taught the crabs how to not do cannibalism, what family was, and what burials are. Also, they call her Mama now. I love that. A cultist then almost killed a crab, and she got angry for the first time, bit him, then before he could stab her, the party's minotaur beheaded him. That's incredible.
Hello, ich spreche jetzt Deutsch.
Hello.
When Theagaslips out at the partyenth 20 gallons so fagafiltherum try not to fart BTW also I am in a severe thunderstorm warning LULXDD triagummy. Geo and Gaga.
The way that Sally says severe thunderstorm warning genuinely sounds like one of those alerts that my mom in particular gets on her phone. She gets those like severe thunderstorm warning kind of thing. She sounded just like that. But Olive, that reminds me, my D&D character is currently trying to unionize a bunch of goblins in our D&D campaign. So I feel like they would get along. That's so funny. I'm triggered by the German pronunciation. Well, you know, to be fair, Sally never claimed to be a German demon. I don't speak German, but I can if you like. Perfect timing with the song. What am I doing here? Figuring out what to do sideways with this character. I know his back looks. Yeah, okay, no, I got. Yeah. More spikes. What if there was more spikes? There we go. That looks more correct for him. And then we got his backhand here. And then his claws. The claw. There we go. Last time I played D&D, one of the people in my party tried to steal the king's toilet? Toilet! That very much gives... Do you guys remember in, like... I think it was, like, 2020, maybe? When all the, like, teenagers that were currently in high school were trying to, like, steal random shit from their high schools. And then people were, like, stealing, like, whole sinks and everything. Anyone remember that? That was bullshit. That was dumb. No offense, but that was kind of dumb. I mean, maybe they could use the shit inside as a weapon. Was it that stinky? That was a stinky king, huh? Big ass feet. Big old paws. Here, there we go. And then he's got sort of like these kind of things. Have a good lurk, Olive! Thank you for stopping in. Have a good D-stream, by the way. Have good relax time. The Devious Lick Trend, that's what it was called. The Devious Lick Trend from like 2021. Oh my god. That's kind of the first sign that the late Gen Zers were fucked. I think. That and the fact that COVID existed. That and COVID. Though I guess the people who are in that trend would be in college now. Awesome. Imagine running your kingdom, then some random adventuring party you hired gets a nat 20 on throwing shit in your face. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Also sounds like some shit my D&D party would do. We're just kind of shorthanding his scales here. Just because I think it would be just a little bit easier on me as an artist. Okay, so we got borders like this. And then it would be like cutouts like this, I think. Yeah, relatively speaking. And kind of, yeah. Okay, well, we'll just go with that. Oh, his other armband, right. There we go. No, we'll leave that open. Okay. So there's Rush. I think that looks kind of like him, right, guys? Right, guys? That's him. Wait, does he have a tail? Am I stupid? Does he have a tail? He does have a tail, doesn't he? Yeah, he definitely has a tail. He definitely has a tail. Be honest, do you hate him? Quite the opposite, I would say. Quite the opposite. Wait, does he no longer have a tail? Yes? I'm like, wait a minute. His tail. I'm like, how do I... What does he do with it when he's walking? Does he curl it up like a little, like a lizard? He puts it on a little, like, a little bow. He puts it up like this. He's like, I don't want to get in the way. Even I forgot. Dude, literally me all the time. All the fucking time with my characters. If they have a tail... Dude, I don't even draw my own tail half the time. I have a tail. Also, incoming ad break, by the way. Now he has that shit dragging. Okay, awesome. Something like this? It's kind of like flat at the end, right? Yeah. Okay. Here we go again, crying about what a familiar feeling. Okay. Don't get distracted. The great news is that entire hand that I drew, I'm gonna have to delete. Is pangolin tail? Hope this helps. Oh, is pangolin tail. Guys, is pangolin tail? Is pangolin tail? Pangolin. Yeah, they have a little bit of pointy to the end of their tail. Yeah. Okay. You just love me, baby. You sure fucked me up. Yeah. Here we go again, crying in bed. What a familiar feeling. And I'm the one you call for a third wheeling. There we go. There's my little pangolin boy. My beautiful pangolin boy. My son. My beautiful boy. Okay. And time to get rid of this entire hand. Yay! Yay! I drew it for no reason. I sent you pic. I hate him. I hate him. I hate that guy. Actually, it might even look better if I got rid of this. Because that looks a little bit more like a pangolin tail. Yeah, that's gonna be good enough. Guys, I'm the king of good enough. Dream babies in the backseat singing. Hey, DJ, won't you play that song for me? Hee his little booty cheeks. His booty cheeks. Sorry. Sorry, I'm mature. I'm mature. I'm a grown man. There we go. Something like this. Something like this. Everyone knows that shorthanding scales is always super fun. And he basically has scales, so. That'll be his tail. Look at him. Everyone so far in this lineup has like some kind of shit flowing behind them. Incredible. He has toned booty cheeks. Dude, if you're carrying up this tail, yeah, you're gonna have some toned booty cheeks. Are you kidding me? He's carrying a whole other body behind him. He's got a whole nother body. We're gonna set those as my reference layers, and now it's time to go in with this sweet little boy. Look at him. He's so cute. For me. I got 200 seconds and I'm ready to go. To you. But that tail does look fluffy. It's, I think it would actually be quite the opposite of fluffy. It'd be like, you know when you have like a dog and the tail hits you and it's like the most painful thing to ever exist? I feel like it would be like that. He's very wide. Listen, someone has to be the tank on the team, okay? Someone has to tank all the damn hits. And if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be this absolutely wide motherfucker. And he's gonna be real handsome while he does it. Oops, I forgot his back arm again. Gays are done. All your best gays are done. No. Okay. Nope. 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 Yep. Okay. No. Yes. No. Yes. Guys, am I actually going to draw for the full 2 hours? I'm very proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself right now. I genuinely thought that I was going to give up. Like, for real, for real. I love him, but I also hate him. I feel like you love and hate all your OCs, Coda. Does this say something about you, or am I reading too far into this? / silly. Yay, arting! Yay! And guys, I drew a whole character reference the other day. I'm like so proud of myself. Oh, his little ears. There we go. And I think his scales actually kind of go up his neck here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Don't look at me! We don't need to talk about this right now, bro. Yeah. But Kobe, you can't hate SB Bear. I'm not gonna say anything. I love SB Bear. Dude, I love that guy. Though, if you asked me, I do love all of Koda's OCs. I am the OC guy. I'm sorry. You can't put an OC in front of me because I will love them. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. All of them. I like them all. Ah, fuck. I knew that was gonna happen. Goo Goo Gaga, quite frankly. Okay. This one's gonna need a little bit of cleaning up. How long is this animatic gonna take me if 2 hours are spent on 3 drawings? 4, hopefully. I kill him. I hate SB Bear. What does that say about me? I think that deep down... No, I'm not gonna psychoanalyze you right now. Do I look like a therapist? Some people would say yes. And I would say... So, what does that mean? Because I don't know. Newt! Hi! That's me. Do not psychoanalyze me on stream. Hey guys, welcome to my latest stream where we're going to be psychoanalyzing all of my best friends. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember that I know everything. And I'm never wrong. This song is actually about Sally. Sally Mander. Thank you.
All therapists are twinks in baggy hoodies and jumpers, right?
Where did you get... Hey, wait a minute. You're talking about me. Wait a minute. That's me. You described me there. I haven't been in a stream in a hot minute. Welcome on in. I hope you missed me. Did you miss me? You don't have to. I'm gonna assume that the pattern just kind of copies itself onto the back here. So we're just gonna kind of do this and fill that in. Is this color? Pretty sure, yeah. Pretty sure that's what that is. And then we'll go in with... Let's do the yellow next. So the yellow goes across like this. And then down this way. And then we have some more yellow doing the X's here. And I'm looking for, I want it on the table, on the floor. I want you more and more and more and more. 8,005. Yeah. Boobs! On my Pride Month? Who brought boobs during Pride Month? Is this allowed? Big boobs. Actually, Rush brought the big boobs. Look at this man. And then we're gonna go in with the sort of like red color here. Like so. And fill that shit in. Like that. Oops. I miss your personality. I always enjoyed your personality. Thank you. Thank you. My big personalities. I think it... I wasn't gonna add... Just got a couple pop-ups and I don't know what those were. I was not paying attention. I think it does actually need this framing right here. It helps a lot. So maybe I will add that in actually. Like that. Okay. And then these armbands just have the red color on top and on bottom. So like that. And like that. There we go. Why is he arching his back? It's because he sees Razor out on the field. Who said that? Oh, there's a ghost in here. Oh, there's a ghost in chat. This does make his cheeks look massive, I'm not gonna lie. But that's, you know what? Good. Good. His cheeks should look massive, because they are. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. Then we're just gonna merge all that. And, do a... Excuse me. Do all that. Must have been the wind! He's no bottom, we all know this. You know what? Fair enough, actually. If anyone's gonna be the bottom, it's... Razor. Yeah. We love a bisexual baddie and his big booty cheeks. Listen. That's what the B in bisexual stands for. Booty cheeks. The B in bisexual stands for booty cheeks. So, if you're bisexual, you have a beautiful ass. No exceptions. So don't even come in here and be like, oh, well, not me. No. You too, bitch. You can't hide from me. As before, we're gonna fill in our back legs here. There we go. And, we're gonna, maybe just do a little... like that, I guess? Please? Perfect. I take back my comment about the fluffy tail. That shit looks like rock hard. Like something else! Oh, 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 oh. No comment. No comment. Actually... that might help with the framing of this tail. Yeah, that helped. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. Oh! Who said that? God? God, is that you? God thinks you're gay. God looked at me and he said you're gay. What are you doing at the Devil's Sacrament? Nah. Okay. There is our beautiful bouncing baby boy. Bouncing? What? Does that mean that every flavor of gay has something to do with their name? Yeah, absolutely. The G in gay stands for goated. They're goated. That's what it is. Or they're gonads. Maybe they have massive gonads. They're all body parts, I guess. The L in lesbian stands for lips. Which lips? I should say. I won't say any of that. Balls? Whoa. Pansexual? Peanuts. You got big peanuts. Doesn't matter if you have one or not. You got a big peanuts. Oh, you know what? I didn't make Rush big enough. Eat-er. There we go. Look at these guys pulling up to the function. Me and the boys pulling up to function. We got a lesbian and 2 gays. Ugh, beautiful. So good. Okay. That's 3. I do want to make a couple more. I think I want Jack in the group here. Oh, I should do Bishara, but I don't know if I have a reference for Bishara. What about asexual? Actually, I can guess that one. It's ass. It's ass. I want to do Bishara so bad. Coda, do you have a Bishara reference? If not, I can just go hound cream until I get one. Because I don't think it's in the reference pages here. Well, okay, there is a little bit of a Bishara reference, but I don't think there's one. I don't know if anyone knows what her actual, like, costume looks like. Anything that her, like, uniform looks like. But I'm gonna do it anyways, because I like her that much. She's so cool. And I have this perfect, like, hands in the pockets what the fuck? Perfect hands in the pockets walk. Hopefully it'll fix itself with the body type. And my favorite sort of, like, I feel like she's kind of like, I guess, skinny muscular. So I don't know if anyone's told you this, but these characters remind me of X-Men. Oh, that's kind of crazy. They might be X-Men characters. They are X-Men OCs. So I'm glad that they do. I'm glad that they give X-Men vibes because they're all X-Men OCs. They're our little X-Men group that we have. They're split between a bunch of my friends. So some of these are my characters, some of these are my friends' characters. But all together, they're beautiful. I miss the goobs. I miss them so much. I have your goob in here. Hold on, where is he? There he is. Oh, I turned his skin color off. There we go. There's Elbak's character. Little cutie pie. I see the one looks like Rogue. Yeah. That one is Jolene. That's Chrome's character, and she is Rogan Gambit's daughter. I can wait for the car! No! I don't read X-Men, but I do want to get into it. Have you seen X-Men 97? It's my favorite so far of the X-Men media. X-Men 97 or watching X-Men the 92 cartoon going into X-Men 97 is also really good to start with. You could also watch the Fox movies. They're kind of garbage. They're kind of dog shit, actually. But they're really campy to me. They're very tacky. They're fun to watch with friends because you can, like, dog on them real bad. They're very funny if you watch them that way. You know what I mean? No, that's not it. That is not the vibe I'm going for here. I feel like this might be a good base. I don't think Bishara has, like, too big of a chest. I feel like she's kind of... But this might be, like, too skinny. She's not that much of a skinny legend. Ooh, wait. Maybe one of these? That might be too big. How about this one? That's Slenderman. This is actually the one that I usually use for ectoplasma, my fucking Slenderman baby. What about this one? Ooh, this might... Maybe? I don't know. This is gonna sound bad, but the only real X-Men related media I've seen is the Deadpool movies, but I do want to play the Wolverine game when it comes out. That's not even that bad because the Deadpool movies actually have really good X-Men rep in them. Like, genuinely. Like, sure, it's only really like Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, but they feel more X-Men-y than most of the X-Men movies do. So, yeah. So yeah, my opinion is that like the 92 cartoon is really good. It depends on what kind of media you like too. Cause like the cartoon from the early 2000s is also quite good. Um the Evolutions is quite good, but it is quite young. You know what I mean? So if you don't like those kind of like younger leaning cartoons, then it might not be to your taste, you know. If you like more adult media, then probably X-Men 92 going into X-Men 97 would be your taste. I feel like I want to adjust the proportions of the hips a little bit. Oh, okay. Not like that. Oops. Not like that. I've been meaning to watch the cartoons, however, my Spider-Man obsession has me by the throat. That's real as fuck. The fun thing is that Spider-Man actually engages with the X-Men quite often. So I think that a couple of the X-Men show up in some of the Spider-Man cartoons. I don't know which ones though. It depends on which era of Spider-Man you're looking at. And Nightcrawler is Spider-Man at one point. So maybe you can read the Nightcrawler Spider-Man comics. I think it's Uncanny Spider-Man or something like that. You could do that. I've tried watching a few cartoons that aren't Spider-Man related and my brain just like turns off. That's so real. That's so understandable. Especially when you're like, no, I'm in a Spider-Man mood. No, I'm here for Spider-Man and Spider-Man only. You know what? Real as fuck. Let's see here. I don't know how tall Bisharda is. I think she's taller than Jolene. I think she's taller than Jolene. I was gonna get the action figure of the Uncanny Spider-Man. He looks so cool. Nightcrawler's my fucking goat, dude. He's so good. I love him so much. So much. Which is crazy because he's also such a like deeply religious character. And he's constantly like, God is good, me love God. But at the same time, I'm like, he's goated. He's goated. Like everything he says, I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, you're right, actually. God is good. I may be fucking I almost said asexual. I'm that too, but yeah. My religion is asexual. What was I looking up? Oh, oh right. Let's say 6'2", 2 centimeters. 187. Oh yeah, she would be the same as Rush. Oh my god, she's fucking huge. And then 7 on the head ratio, because I just make everyone 7 on the head ratio. Okay. Completely unrelated, but Newt, when jump scare redeem? Honestly, the explosion is quite a jump scare redeem most of the time. I don't have a ton of art of Bishara. Most of her art is. Get a load of that guy. All of this is Chrome's art here. Got another Mark back. Hello, Mark. Markiplier? Wow. So Bishara is another one of our X-Men OC's group that is a fan child. So can anyone guess? I would love to see your guys' guesses. What two X-Men characters do you guys think that Bishara is the daughter of? One of them is pretty obvious. The other one is slightly less obvious. Another first class on assessment, 75 out of 100. Better than 75 out of 200. Oh my god. That would be funny, though. That would be very funny. You're like, I did awesome. I got 75 out of 200. Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. Hi, Calico Cat Bean. Welcome on in. This might be the one character that I have to actually like draw a little bit of a sketch for underneath. Like, because I basically have to design an outfit for her real quick. So we can do that real quick. Oh, are you butt scooching? Are you butt scooching, Calico Cat Bean? Oh my god, are you butt scooching? That's crazy. I think she's gonna have like a long jacket here, or maybe just like a regular length jacket. So kind of like that. And then her sleeves. Okay, let me see. Storm and Bishop, maybe. Either that or Bishop and Emma. Both very good guesses. One of them was right. One of her parents is Storm. The other parent is Wolverine, actually, because this one is Creamicle's character. And Creamicle is a big Storm X Wolverine shipper. So, which is a goated ship, to be honest. Oh my god. You guys should commission me. My commission queue's really short right now. Like, genuinely, I think there's only like one in there, I think, right now. I don't have any pictures of Bishara below the shoulders, so I'm just gonna give her like a crop top kind of thing, because she just kind of feels like it to me. Yeah. Cool people place. I see. I'm imagining them being taller than their father. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Wolverine is so short. He is a small, small little man. And I love that for him. We love a short king. An angry short king. So her hands are in her pockets here. She just seems like the type to me to like not have like a superhero costume essentially. Like she's too cool for that shit. She's just got like her fucking street clothes on and she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to go beat shit up." Yeah, I'm actually too cool for that. So there's her hair and then she's got her like one in the front. Yeah, because Bishara is like tall. I don't know if she's actually 6'2", but Cream's not here to answer questions for me, so I'm just making shit up. If Cream doesn't like it, I'll just change it. I remember coming up with an idea for a Wolverine type character that's similar in design to Spider-Man 2099. Wait, that'd be fun as fuck. No offense, but I think that you should draw that or design it for sure. I think that would be cool as hell. Actually, dude, I recently got a new emotes from being gifted a sub by some random person. Now I have croissant. A little croissant. My croissant. Croissant. There we go. Some thick soles to her boots, because I'm pretty sure Bishara's power, if I'm not wrong, has something to do with like electricity. So she's gonna have some sick ass boots. And then I'm gonna push this pose a little bit further for her. Just gonna go in with my liquefy tool here. And just kind of push this around until it feels good. They have the claws on their arms and elbows, like how 2099 has spikes in their arms. That's fun. That's sick as fuck. So how you been? I've been pretty good, actually. I had a pretty bad week the other week, but I've been kind of I've been cooking, you know? Like we've been coming back around. We've been doing pretty good. And like you love to see it. I think the thing that's throwing me off is I kind of want this leg to be straighter. So I'm just gonna edit this a little bit so that the leg is basically straight here. Then you gotta get your feet real flat. Then you gotta put the arch in your back. Yeah! This is BS. I can't spend my bits to make big croissant on mobile. What the fuck? No big croissant? Alright, I'm just taking a screenshot to send to Cream. Creamicle? Who's probably at job right now. Yo, this look like Bishara? Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. I made so many designs from different fandoms and stuff. Joys of having hyperfixations. I feel that completely. I feel like half the time, if I really, really like a show or a fandom or something like that, you can tell because I will make like an OC for it. And as you guys know, I am the OC guy, but I feel like that's just like the one way to kind of tell. You're like, that guy liked that thing, didn't they? I have an OC for gorillas, like 5 from Sonic, a few from Marvel, and so many more. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Have you shared them in the server at all? I think you totally should. You should share them in the Discord server. Gotta go to the library and lock in on getting pros assessment handed in on time. Godspeed. Make sure you get that shit in. I assume before midnight. That's my assumption there. So we're gonna give her... I love this song, it's so funny. Okay. We're gonna put jacket on like that. Clean that up around there. And again, for anyone wondering, I'm using a vector layer in Clip Studio Paint, and that allows me to erase the sort of like overlines that clip into each other. Very convenient. I just want to make poor financial decisions. But Twitch is stopping me. Oh, Twitch, why would you do that? Why would you make people make good financial decisions? I'm kidding. I'm glad that Twitch is helping you out there. That's probably good like that. And then we're gonna have the jacket like this. Kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Panda! Hi, welcome on in. What's up, dude? We are playing. I never knew. I didn't know. I never knew. I'm drawing my X-Men characters. Well, I'm working on the X-Men animatic that I had started a while ago. X-Men OC animatic, specifically. X-Men. Right now I'm drawing Cream's character, Bishara. Bishara. And so far, this stream, we have finished Jolene walking, we've finished Ren walking, and we've finished Rush walking. And we gotta work on Bishara. So essentially, we actually have done basically nothing for this animatic because all of these are from the same shot. So, yay! I went to update Poltergeist, but I've had no motivation to draw. Big mood. Big mood. I feel like I've only recently like gotten back into actually drawing. For anyone wondering, this is Poltergeist. I couldn't think of their name earlier, but it's Poltergeist. Newt forgetting how to talk? What? That's crazy. That never happens. There we go. Some sort of like Jean vibes here. Jean? Jean Grey? In my X-Men? Hi, Garden. Welcome on in. Oog. Welcome. Booty cheeks. There we go. No, it didn't work again. God damn. It really doesn't like you. See, the thing about me making OCs, I can't draw and I don't have the money for commissions. Not to mention I'm lazy, so I have ideas for characters and designs. That's as far as they get. Okay, a couple recommendations. One, you can draw, I believe in you. Two, Pickrew's a good one. There's a lot of really good, like, dress-up games, essentially, and I'll use those whenever I'm feeling, like, really lazy and I don't want to draw an OC reference. So that's another really good option. There's always the classic, like, using The Sims, because The Sims is free now, but, you know, EA's kind of doo-doo fart dog shit. So, you know, Picrew are beloved. Let's see here. What else was I gonna say? Oh, photo bashing. Photo bashing is another really good one. If you can get into photo bashing, you can really make some really fun, like, OC references. Really good. Threatening got me a 20! Let's go! I also entered the stream with an oog because I'm drawing sad art of my wall against the door that he sealed himself behind. Dude, that's gonna be so good. Definitely post it when you're done, please. What is that? Photo bashing. Okay, so photo bashing is the art of combining a bunch of pictures to kind of like make a new picture. I can do a real quick, like, kind of shitty version real quick for you guys here. For example, let me go to Pinterest and just type in Businessman. Stock photo. I just need like a random like character to build off of. Yeah, no, this is perfect. This is gonna be our new OC. This is gonna be our new OC. Okay. But I was thinking I need a new hairstyle for him. And the hairstyle that I really wanted to okay, maybe not that one. You know, the hairstyle I really wanted to give him, I was thinking like silver with wings, you know, like this one. Wow, this is exactly the hairstyle that I want. Oh, fuck the ad on timing. Okay, don't worry. I'll stop. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of shit while we're going through ads. What else could we add on this guy? Maybe like something fantasy related. Oh, sorry, we'll leave that up. Maybe some kind of like fantasy accessory. Let's see here. What do we got? Ooh, let's do like a just gonna pull up a random picture here of like technology. What do we got for us here? Ah, this will work. This'll work. And what else do we want this guy to have? Maybe a different outfit. Fantasy outfit. What's a good one at the angle that we have here? Or maybe sci-fi outfit might work better for him. As if I'm actually trying here. Yeah, none of these are actually like pictures. Oh, actually, yeah, let's pretend that this is what we want. Let's pretend that this is what we want. Oh, shit. All right. Are we out of ads now? Okay, so let's pretend that this is what we want our OC to be wearing, right? This Under Armour outfit, right? But this is the face that we really want on him, and this is the hair, and then we want him to have like sort of a technology aesthetic. Yassify him. That's basically what I'm doing. And so essentially you just kind of shove these together. Oh, wrong layer. You kind of just like shove these together using the power of Photoshop or any other drawing program that you might have. Obviously, you know, spend a little bit more time on it than I'm going to do right now, but essentially I can be like, okay, I want to, you know, make this about the right size for this guy. There we go. And actually, I was like, well, you know, this outfit's great and everything, but I really wanted it to be red, you know, or I wanted it to be a different color. So, you know, you can edit it or however you want to do it, you know. You're like, this is actually how it wanted it to be. And then, you know, you kind of like edit everything together. Again, spending a little bit more time than I'm doing right now. And this is definitely the hair that we want to have on him, right, guys? This is the hair we want. I definitely should have picked one that's not white on white. But, that'll work. What do you look for in a man? Oh, you know, a real long neck. Yeah, you know, I was thinking this guy could have just like the longest neck in existence. I think that looks great on a man. But this is kind of how photo bashing works. If you look up tutorials, there's some people that are like really quite good at it, and if you spend a little bit of time on it, you can actually come up with something pretty good. You can, you know, play around with things like overlays and, you know, you can come up with something pretty cool. And it's just a quick way to get your OC on a page without having to actually draw. You know what I mean? And you can kind of see how if you spent time on this for a little bit longer, you could have like an actual character. You know what I mean? Again, if you spent more than half a second on it. Pifa Wing is gorgeous. Yeah, it's Pifa Wing. He's beautiful. Off topic, but the music in the back reminded me that I found a series of YouTube playlists that are all described as glorpy and they're all bangers. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, so. And just like that, you have a beautiful new OC. Yeah, something like that. And then you could even be like, and then his eyes are scary and red because he's a demon, actually. He's actually a demon, and he's scary. And that's him. Ta-da! That's our guy. Not gonna lie, I've been distracted by the music the whole time you've been talking. You're welcome. You're welcome. And so yeah, that's the basics of photo bashing. There's some people out there that use it to actually make their OCs, and with some creativity and a little bit more time, you can totally come up with something quite cool. 10 out of 10 recommend. Especially if you aren't the kind of person who enjoys drawing, but you still want to make a character. A good time. So now I'm going to draw in her locks. And the easiest way for me to do this is to use the border effect as our outline. And it's going to look bald for a minute, but that's just because I'm basically going to do 2 layers of this. So this is going to be kind of the first layer, and then we're going to do a second one. Why he kinda... It's okay, you don't have to joke, I'm in your walls. I know you want Pifa Wing. I know you love him. He's beautiful. He looks like someone's, like, half-assed cosplay of, like, a Genshin Impact character, to be honest. Whose Genshin Impact OC is this? Slash silly. So we're gonna do like that, and I think that'll actually work pretty well. Yeah. So then I'm gonna go to edit, convert brightness, oops, rasterize it first, my bad. Rasterize, and then edit, convert brightness to transparency. There we go. And then I'm just gonna go back in and edit this a little bit. So that everything looks good. And over on my main layer here, we're gonna do the rest of it. And so that way we can get it to where it all kind of like blends in. And we can add some extra details in, like a little bit of hair texture here and there. And I can go back in and erase the overlap. There we go. And then once we go in to color it, it'll help clean up a little bit. I actually don't really like this one right here. There we go. And then we're gonna... Okay. That kind of gets the idea of what we're looking for in. Oh! Another raid! Hello, yeehaw! Welcome on in, raiders. What dinosaur were you today in Path of Titans? I am curious. Everyone's doing their vibe checks from Sally. The stink check. Are you stinky or are you not stinky? Only Sally knows. Only Sally can tell. I will stab you, Sally. Oh no, someone's going to stab Sally. What a shame. Oh no. Oh no, don't do that. There we go. All right, and then we will just kind of bullshit some laces in here. There we go. There we go. This is bullying. Everyone's stinky. Newt, I need to inform you that there's a mashup of this song in Uptown Funk. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I love that. Stinky. Question. Answer? Perhaps? Maybe? I was looking through your commissions, okay? I will give Sally one chance to redeem himself. Good luck. Good luck. It's by Pluffaduff and it genuinely slaps. I do love a good, not remix, but mashup. I do love a good mashup. They're so good. Yes, finally! Woo! You know, it really makes me think. I don't remember if I actually tried to make an even amount of pass and fail weights. I actually don't know if there's more of one than the other. And I'm the one who wrote them all. And I was wondering which one I would use if I gave you the design in words and you did the rest. It depends, because if you want me to design it for you, there is a design commission in there. So if you want me to like go through the full design process, you can do that. But if you just want to do a normal commission and you want to, and you only have words as a description, there's just like a fee for it. Sort of like a character design fee on top of the regular commission. Because then I'm not actually designing the full character, I'm just kind of like going off of what you said. Whereas the character design thing, it goes through multiple passes and we go over like who the character is, what we want them to look like, etc., etc. There's a lot more input that way. You could also send reference images. Some people like to, like, if they don't have a character reference, they'll just send like pictures off of Pinterest, like, this is the shirt I want them to wear, and this is the kind of hairstyle I think they have, and stuff like that. And that kind of thing works quite well too. I think that's pretty good for Bishara. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think maybe I want this to be fishnets underneath here. Because she's cool like that, you know? Like, she's a cool girl. She's cool. And then a little, like, peek of some more of that. And then abs. Because she's cool, and she has abs, obviously. Obviously she has abs. Come on. This may sound bad, but I would pretty much give you a lot of creative liberty for two reasons. One, I don't know exactly what I know, and I like how you draw things. Hey, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So yeah, probably just like a normal commission, depending on what kind of art style you want, is mostly how my commissions are laid out. Whether you want like a colored sketch or you want a like lined colored piece. And there should be some decent examples in there. I need to get more from you. My commissions are always open. I could always make like a false scarcity around my commissions, but I don't care enough to do that. I'd rather them just be always open and ready for when people need them. We are going to be going into art fight month here, though, in the next month. So, just as a warning for that, art fight month is evil. That's when I really focus on art fight stuff more than anything else. But commissions are always on the top of the list, you know? I'm tired that second word was supposed to be the word wand. I'm very smart. Oh, yeah, no. I got it. I got you. I'm very good at parsing out people's uh chat comments. I'm a professional. I'm a professional chat understander. Man become a monster. Is it really an OC if you don't have this song on their playlist? Oh my god. I have this on my Warrior of Light playlist. God. This is such a Warrior of Light song. I swear to God. I love this playlist. I agree. This playlist was put together actually by Barrowmint. Barrowmint put this playlist together and it fucking slaps, dude. Every song is a banger. It's called the Random Bullshit playlist because it's truly just full of a bunch of random bullshit, but there's just something about listening to a bunch of random bullshit. Hi! We're talking about this awesome playlist we're listening to. Let's see here. Actually, is the merch done or still work in progress? It's done. It is done. The merch is ready to go. I just need to publish it. Yeah. I have a question about music taste. Feel free. I definitely have a taste in music. But to be fair, there's no wrong taste in music, so that's my opinion at least. Have you ever heard of Sleep Token? I don't know, actually, because they sound kind of familiar. But most of the time, I'm bad with names, so I would have to, like, if I heard a song, either I would be like, oh, yeah, I've heard that, or, no, I haven't heard that one. There we go. Because I listen to a lot of random shit, and also, I'm the kind of person that just lets Spotify throw music at me. So sometimes I hear things and I'm just like, oh, I have heard that. They make a lot of music that goes from soft to real hardcore rock and lot have meaning. I do like music with some good lyrics to it. I don't know what to do for her jacket here. I'm gonna try a lighter blue. And then we might have to change it. Or maybe like a lighter gray, actually. I think a lighter gray might work pretty good. Let's try... Yeah, actually that might look pretty good. Maybe just like a little bit darker. Yeah. We'll go with something like that for now. And then I'll have Cream take a look at it after stream and stuff like that. And then the boots are going to be black, obviously, because they're boots. They're combat boots. Why would they be any other color? And they'll be the same color as her belt here. There we go. Actually, that looks pretty good. I think that works pretty good. She's gonna look really funny next to these like bright ass characters, and then she's just like the coolest guy you've ever seen. When you get the chance, maybe give it a listen. I feel like you would really enjoy it. If I remember, I definitely will. I don't mind music and lyrics, and a lot of the times I find they make a song better, but I also listen to way more songs that don't have lyrics. I really only listen to songs without lyrics while I'm on stream, actually, funnily enough. When I'm on stream, I'll listen to songs without lyrics to them, but in my free time, I like stuff I can sing along to. So Though I guess that's not always true because I also listen to a lot of Vocaloid, so sometimes I can sing along. Sometimes I can't. And ain't that just the way? There we go. Hey, Newt, guess what I can do? I'm gonna guess you can do a backflip. That's my guess. My guess is a backflip. It's giant butt scooch. The answer was giant butt scooch. I would not have guessed giant butt scooch, but I'm kind of sad that I didn't guess giant butt scooch. There we go. And there is Bishara. There we go. And then we're gonna do that on top. So now we have her with the rest of the group. I still want to make maybe a 5th character at some point, but I think for now this is going to be the group. I'm trying to do what I like to imagine as sort of like the main sort of like fighting crew of the group, if that makes any sense. So it's led by Jolene, and then we've got like these 3, sort of like the teenagers of the group, more or less. Oops. They're not teenagers, they're the young adults. The young adults of the group. You're like, I gotta get back up there. Gotta do that. Sleep Token is banger. I feel like maybe I have listened to them before. I'm gonna do a quick Google. Sleep Token. Hard to say, actually. The Google did not reveal anything to me. I have no fucking clue. Oh! Bitin'? Who you bitin'? Oh my god, who you bitin'? My 22-year-old emo teen. They have teen vibes, but in like a superhero way where they're actually all young adults. They're all actually in their 20s. Look at them. Ugh. They're great. My beautiful emo teens that are all in their 20s. Oh my god, they're fighting! They're fighting. Justice League. Who said that? Oh my god, who said that? Oh my god, who said that? Justice League. Oh. Oh. Where my dick at? Okay. Maybe Weaver for the last one? I feel like Weaver's kind of the I forgot this guy was here. Get out of my face. If anyone wants this guy, you better take a screenshot right now, because I'm about to delete him. In the sick tunes, am I allowed to post Spotify links in there or only YouTube? You can post Spotify links. Yeah. Spotify links are fine. Oh, oh my god, gay booty shaking. Coda, I was giving a photo bashing tutorial. And everyone this is our beautiful son. This is our beautiful, beautiful son. Lone Wolf has joined the fray. Oh my god. Oh my god, the fighting is real. Oh my god, the girlies are fighting. Ah. I don't claim that as my son. Oh. But Olive, are you sure? He's perfect. Coda, who should our last, like, action team member be? Because, like, these two, this guy's not on the team, technically. He's not in Excelsior. She's sort of like a behind-the-scenes character. He's a behind-the-scenes character. Pippa's behind the scenes. Jack? Okay. She's a baddie, so... She is a baddie. My beautiful bunny rabbit woman. I only didn't want to do it because I didn't want to have to draw her bunny legs. I'm not gonna lie. But to be fair, if I did web, then I would have to draw 2 extra sets of arms, which would also be very annoying. So, one last question about the 6-tuned area. Am I allowed to post artists or just the songs? Yeah, you could totally post artists or like playlists too, if you wanted to post playlists. The only way we would ever delete someone's like playlist or music is if you posted like, I don't know, songs that like spread harmful shit. If you're like, yo, this is my Trump fan song, yeah, I would delete that. But like, besides that, you guys are mature enough to like understand that a song with an explicit rating is gonna have cuss words in it, or it's gonna have the word pussy in it. You know what I mean? Like, we can be realistic about that. What about fellas in Paris? What the fuck are the fellas doing in Paris? Alright, I'm gonna get my final pose in here, and then I think I might have to stop. Also, probably AI songs. Oh, yeah, AI songs would also get removed. Yeah. Because fuck AI. Fuck AI. I can't be too loud because it's 10 to 30 p.m., but fuck AI. Of course. Yeah, obviously. Who's our last one? Right, our girly pom. Got a lot of cute poses in here, but I gotta do my walking poses. Is that the same one we were using for her? Yeah, I think it is. That's funny. Okay. I hate AI. Sits without a job because of it. Literally! Olive was fucking fired because of AI. Or I guess she technically had to, like, was forced to fucking quit. Like, come on. Rawr! I don't think I can say the name on Twitch without being banned. Okay, well, maybe not that one then. Um. Because I feel like a lot of these, like, that's just gonna look weird. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna have to pause for today. We got 4 poses done, and I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Evil AI stealing Olive's job and lack of morals? Like, genuinely, what the fuck is going on? My coworkers were all fired. I was forced to quit or use AI, which is so dumb. Someone get those fucking guys. I swear to God. Like, it's hell on earth, quite frankly. So stupid. Do we got any art going on here? Let's see here. Who's up and at 'em today? Okay. Um, Liv is technically doing some art. Liv is making stickers. Yeah, Liz is making stickers. We could go over there. You wanna go? You guys love Liz. We're gonna go to Lizard Bath. Oh, sorry, Liberty. LOL. Liberty. Wrong LI name. Classic. Okay. We're gonna head over to Liberty's stream. Thank you guys so much for stopping in today. I hate AI. Someone tried saying that Gen AI was good, and I almost crashed out on them. Ew. Ew. Evil. If you're not already in the Discord community and you'd like to hang out, share your own OCs, talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, maybe some brain rot of some kind, feel free to do so in the Discord. You can also get notified of when I stream. I'll be back tomorrow, actually, at 4 p.m. EST to play probably some Minecraft. I got told to work harder after losing my job. Insane. Have a good night, everyone. Also, check out my social medias, and of course, grab your raid message. If you're not a subscriber, that's totally fine. You can use the one that doesn't have my emote in it. But if you are a subscriber, fuck yeah, you get to use the twerk emote. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll see you all there. For now, good night, sweet dreams, and I will see you all in your nightmares. Bye. Bye-bye.